Hi folks, this is Dave with DBS Tech Talk, and today I want to just show you a few of the items that are laying around, or sitting around I guess, not laying around, my office. So first off, here on the right hand side, the little aluminum cased amp, that is a Music Fidelity VCAN Mark II, and it is a small headphone amplifier, and I mostly use it plugged into my DAPs and my tablet via 3.5 millimeter to RCA cable. And the reason why I do that is it's not the most powerful amp in the world, but it is a good one. It's like a little oversized portable amp. That's the way I would look at it. But it's perfect. It does play well with the other decks I have, but it works just fine for the little purpose that I have on it. And it does have a preamp in it, but I have not used that for powered speakers. Next to that is the APPJ PA1502A tube amp, and this little amp is incredible. I love this little tube amp. I had a Little Dot Mark II, which I didn't mind, but it had a lot of distortion in it and too much power. But this one, I don't know if it's the different type of amp it is. I'm not exactly sure. I have to do some research. But this one plays a lot better with all my headphones, and it has a high-low gain switch. As you can see, I have changed out the tubes on it from stock, and I put electro harmonics tubes in it. And in my opinion, that just smooths out the sound a little bit and extends the headroom and adds a little thump to the bass while keeping the tubey sound. Next over is going to be my Music Hall DAC 15.2 that is plugged into the APPJ tube amp, and I love my little Music Hall. It's got a great little sound to it, very clear and precise, nicely extended, and yeah, that's a great little thing. Up top here, this is the Cayin N3, and I am absolutely in love with my little DAP. The thing powers most headphones that I push at it. It even comes pretty darn near close to pushing my advanced alphas to their potential. It can run off of Bluetooth. It can connect via Bluetooth. It's got USB-C. It can be used as a standalone DAC. It's a very good little device. I will do a review on that. Down below it is sitting on the topping stack. That is the D30 on the D30 DAC on the bottom, and the A30 amp on top. The D30 DAC is a very clear and well extended DAC. It is not coloring the sound in any way. It does have nice impactful bass and treble. And then the amp is more than enough power for the majority of devices that you would want to power. 3 settings of gain and an extra power boost, which I haven't really ever had to use. Next over here, these are the Beyerdynamic Custom Studios. I'm trying to zoom in on them, but can't quite get the angle. And my review is out on those. Those were my first forte into the headphone world. Scooching on over, just a little view of my fan. Hopefully the sound's not too bad. And next up here, hello Eric Molds. And to the right, these are the Hifiman HE-350s, and they're a nice little cheap open dynamic headphone. And then my pride and joy, the advanced alphas. Coming on down, that is going to be the Monoprice M1060. The review is out on that. Down here is my knockoffs of the M40 and M50 line, and these are the Marantz MPH-2s. Review coming out on those. hey, for less than 50 bucks, they aren't too bad. And then down below, a little Bluetooth US speaker, and that is a PS4 Pro. Let's come on back over here and connect you. All pictures today we're taking on my HTC RE camera, and this little device just amazes me whenever I use it. It's good sound, good clear picture, not overly bloated and saturated in color, easy to hold. It's set like a little periscope and does the job for me. I don't need anything super spectacular. Can take standalone pictures, does have time-lapse and slow-mo. It only records up to 30 frames a second at 1080p, but hey, you know what? That works for me. As long as you have decent lighting, it will work. If you get into low light settings, it's gonna be an ugly picture. Also, I have the M560s. This was my first venture into planars, and of course their telling story is open or closed, and a review is available on my channel. Next up, we have a couple of different in-ear monitors, and in here we have the ever tangling RHA CL750s. They're not the worst tangled pair of headphones that I've ever had, but they do have their issues. Very rubbery cable. These will get their own review, and I like these a lot. They're very good. They're comfy. They are a sound that is not for everybody. Let's put it that way. And I will give more details in my review to come, which should be coming in the near future. Excuse me. Next, we have a unique in-ear, and that is the Advanced Sound Model 3s. And get them a little closer to you. I know it's hard to see on camera. Model 3s are unique because they are both wired and Bluetooth. You can get this little cable here, and it changes them. Now, I don't have them hooked up, so this is going to be a little awkward, but you basically just put that behind your head, connect these cables obviously to your in-ears, and then this part becomes your remote control, and they just stick there and you can just pull them off whenever you need to. I don't really use them in Bluetooth mode, do not have a real reason to, as I'm not listening to music and podcasts and stuff like that while I'm to go in that way. Now, back when I had my heart surgery and I was at the gym 3 times a week in rehab therapy, I would have used those at that time, but I did not have them at that time. These are, and they will get their own review also. This is the Hifiman Mega Mini DAP DAP, and this thing is cooler than cool. Powers really well. Not quite as good as the Cayin N3, but has excellent sound and has a few minor differences that from the Cayin does not have OTG capabilities and does not have Bluetooth. Those are the 2 major ones. Also has a more clunky interface, I would say. So, Well, folks, that is going to be it for the day. I just wanted to give you a quick view of what I have and sitting around the office. And things that will be coming up for review will be the amps, the DACs, the DAPs, and the Advanced Alpha, the Hifiman HE-350, the Marantz Pro MPH-2s, and the two in-ears, the RHA CL750 and the Advanced Model 3. Also, I may do some comparisons of my different devices. Not exactly 100% sure how to do reviews of the DAC and amps. I may just get some thoughts on those and tell you how they pair with my different items that I have. Other than that, folks, I appreciate you watching, and I will catch you on next time. This has been Dave with DBS Tech Talk.